Hello students, it is Professor Dominic, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about your course syllabus, which will have all kinds of things that you will need to know for the course on it. You will also see some important dates and things that I've highlighted on the syllabus to get your attention, and I'm going to talk about how to navigate it. So today, as you can see right now, we are on the page, my page for D2L. When you go to your page for D2L, you're going to look for the 2019 spring semester, and when you click on it, the courses that you're taking that semester are going to show up. You're going to click on Internet Literacy. Yours will look pretty much like mine here. Just click on it, and then you can see the whole thing, and you will have this lovely menu bar. So what you're going to want to do right now is click on Content, and I actually have it up on course syllabus, but just so you can see, over here is your table of contents, and right now there's actually not a great deal in the table of contents. I will be adding to this as we approach the class. But right now you can see there's the syllabus is here, how to navigate D2L videos are here, weeks 1 and 2 are here, which is pretty critical. There's a number of things under weeks 1 and 2 that you'll want to take a look at. And then all of the videos that I record for this class will be here that says Professor Dominic's videos on YouTube. So this video will, when it's finished, also go in there. But for right now, we're going to stick with the syllabus. And you can see there's two versions of the syllabus. They're actually two versions of the same thing. One of them happens to be in Microsoft Word. The other happens to be a PDF. So whatever your preferences are, that's what you should click on to open it up. So I actually already have it downloaded on my computer, but to download it on yours, you would click the little arrow next to the document, left click it, and then up come options. So you can download it, you can view it, you can do a variety of things. So since, as I said, I already have it downloaded, I'm just going to pull it up on my screen and walk you through it. So here it is. It is a 3-credit course. I'm your faculty member. Hi, I'm Professor Dominic. This is the spring 2019 semester. Course title is Internet Literacy. The course number is GRD110.01. And my office, as I've mentioned before, is located in DSS room 243. My office number is 610-399-2365. My email is hdominic@cheney.edu, and usually that's a pretty safe way to get me. I generally am always checking my email, and my office hours, I need to add that here actually, but I'm still working on that, but I will have that done by the start of the semester. So your required textbook is Computer Literacy for IC3 Unit 3, and actually I haven't added that yet either, but it is going to be going in here on your D2L. So just be aware that it will be there, and you can find it in course content. I will do that immediately after I stop this video because that is pretty important. But in any case, the book is there. You can access it there. If you want to get a hard copy of it, I think I mentioned this in my other intro video, you can order it from chegg.com, chegg.com. But in any case, it's easily accessible through D2L. So what are you going to be doing in this course? What is the course description? So your course description is, the course is an introduction to the key components, definitions, common applications, and information resources of the internet. It teaches the skills of accessing and navigating the World Wide Web. All the basic requirements for understanding and utilizing the internet for business, education, and entertainment are covered, and an overview of the basics of building simple websites is also presented. And you will also be creating your own website at the end of the course in order to do your final. Rationale: to provide students with the conceptual knowledge and skills to be internet literate. Now, you may think already, well, I'm internet literate. I'm on the internet right now, and that may well be true. But we're going to cover a lot of things that you may not be familiar with and that you may want to actually think about, and that will make you a lot more internet savvy than all of your friends, and that's a good thing, right? So you will learn things like, this is interesting. This is all about art and design, and we're really not going to be doing a lot of creative work except for when you create your website. A lot of what we're going to be doing here is learning about navigating things and learning how things work and learning kind of the mechanisms of the internet. So the technology and software that you should be able to work with coming into the class will be, you will need a working knowledge of the following software programs: D2L, D2L discussion boards, D2L chat, D2L quizzes and exams, D2L content section, D2L video and PowerPoint presentations, student wolf mail. That is critical. Check your student wolf mail at least once a week, but I would say every other day just to be safe. Power Campus, Microsoft Word, Excel, maybe to some extent. I'm changing some things about that, and PowerPoint. So your learning outcomes are to understand the internet, to understand and apply internet etiquette, to understand the university's academic integrity policy, how to search for information, communicate, banking, and working online, and to create an open source website / blog. So this course is an online class, and all course materials, assignments, digital lectures, and web links will be placed on Desire to Learn for student retrieval and D2L Dropbox submissions. It's also imperative that you know how to use email. I've already said that. If you, at any point during the course, if you're having problems with D2L or wolf mail, please call IT immediately to resolve your issue. Most issues are resolvable by IT. A lot of people have come to me saying, can you fix this? I can't get in the back end of D2L. So you need to go to IT. So first things first. So next, things like my grading criteria, expectations, attendance, which this is an online course, so we'll talk about that in a moment, classroom, and maybe some lab rules, although I'm going to assume most of the time you'll be working on your own computer or tablet out of your own dorm room or wherever you happen to be. So as this course is online, lateness is not really a factor, although turning things in on time is a factor. So you will be working at your own pace and on your own time. So you need to manage your time well. And remember to check your wolf mail. I'm going to keep saying this every few days in case there are any updates. I will also be communicating with you frequently via wolf mail. So if you don't check this account, you're going to miss out on a lot. So I'm not meaning to shake my fingers at you, but I'm shaking my fingers at you. Check your wolf mail. So how to show attendance in this course? Well, very simply, I'll be able to go into D2L on my end, and I'll see how many times throughout the semester you have accessed the course. And when you're in the course, don't just access the course. You are going to submit your assignments, your quizzes, and so forth on time into D2L. Participate in the discussion forums and topics. Periodically, we'll see how this goes. I will hold Skype discussions online. I did not do that last semester, but let's see how that goes. And then your attendance will be calculated from those things. Your online presence needs to be a minimum of twice per week. And as I said, I will be able to go on D2L and see if you're logging in or not. So new assignments are presented on or after Monday. Submission deadlines are by Sundays at 11:59, and I've got all the dates in the syllabus. You can also make an appointment to meet me in person if you wish. You can email me or call my office number. Please be courteous and respectful of other students online. Always use netiquette. If you are utilizing computer labs on campus, please abide by those campus lab rules. No food or drink are allowed at computer stations. Be courteous and respectful of other students and the lab equipment. No unauthorized use of the printers or technology peripherals in the graphic design lab. I do believe that there are other printers on campus where you can use the printer, but you cannot use it in the graphic design lab. And it will be incredibly useful and, in fact, necessary for you to utilize a flash drive to save your work. And any work that you do, whether it's on your own computer or a lab, you must save it so that you can access it again. If you're required to redo work, it can happen. You will need to be able to access what you have created. So that's very important. So also throughout the syllabus, you'll see I've got these little, I'm pointing like you can see me pointing at it. You'll see that there are these, I can use my cursor. There'll be these little sort of yellowy orange boxes with some information in them, frequently important dates. So the topical outline, assignments, and projects in this course are subject to change, as I said, based on my own observations and your advancement throughout the semester. And because of technology and the internet is always changing, links listed in the text may be outdated, missing, or broken. It just happens. People are always updating their websites. So if that happens, let me know. We'll go in and fix it so that hopefully the next group of students won't have to deal with it, and I'll make an announcement to the class at large what the correct link is. And when possible, we'll try to have people, actually, we don't have a class for them to come to, so what I will probably do is find people doing interesting things on the web that have made videos and so forth and share them with all of you. So now let's look at the topical outline, which actually is kind of covered in the course timeline. So I'll talk about that more when we get to that. Teaching methods are going to be instruction, demonstration, content, discussions, and chat through D2L. It's going to be me doing these goofy videos with you guys. Your own research and self-study, some computer demos, presentations, PowerPoint presentations, online video presentations, and individual and group critique where we're doing things like creating websites. So this document is up on D2L, so I'm not going to go through all of these points, but this will give you an idea of how things are going to be graded and what you can be looking for. And then I have my lovely rainbow flag of letters, which no letters, get an F. To be honest with you, I think Professor Keener did this, but it's pretty and I kept it. So that gives you an idea of, what an A is, what is a B, what is a C, and all of that. So all assignments, projects, quizzes, and exams are due by the deadlines listed in the syllabus. This is an online course. You're working at your own pace. There's no excuse for anything to be late. So late assignments, if you try to turn them in late, you need to talk to me about it and why it was late. So what you will need is course materials. I already mentioned having a flash drive. You want to have a minimum 64 gigabyte flash drive or an external hard drive even, because you're going to be saving a lot of things. And you can probably keep that flash drive for your entire 4 years at Cheney, because that actually holds an awful lot of stuff, unless you get crazy and put like whole movies on there or something. Of course, you need your D2L account, your Wolfmail account. You will need, and we'll talk about this when we get closer to it, WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix.com account for your final project. We talked about the textbook already. So software requirements, you will need Microsoft Internet Explorer 9 or higher, Firefox 5 or higher. Google Chrome and Windows have to be installed on your computer. This is important. I think I mentioned this in the last video, but I will mention it again. I have noticed that there are some things that do not turn up on different, particularly on Safari. There's certain things on D2L that just don't show up. So use Google Chrome, please, or Firefox or Internet Explorer for those. I'm not a huge fan of Internet Explorer or even Firefox, but I'm getting used to Google Chrome. So please use that. I think some of this you already know. Hardware requirements. Hopefully, you came to school with knowing how to open up a computer and use a computer. You can have either an Apple desktop or laptop. You can have a PC desktop or laptop with all of the requirements here. So I will let you guys look at that as well. You should also be able to have built-in or external speakers and a built-in or external microphone. So in red I have here, because every semester this happens, please read. All assignments must be submitted to the Dropbox in D2L. Save them as either .docx, .rtf, or .pdf documents. I can't open other kinds of documents, and I will not accept Google Docs. Do not put it in a Google Doc. Do not email it to me. Do not email me that you've put it in a Google Doc. Put it in the Dropbox. If you're having problems with D2L, go get it fixed. So here's what we're going to be doing. So weeks 1 and 2, I talked about this already in the introductory video, but I'll go through it again. So that's this week and the next. Your course introduction and syllabus review, essentially what I'm doing. You know, you'll have the textbook already online. Make sure you're registered on D2L. Make sure you have Cheney's Wolf Mail. And you are going to go into the content section and you will see the D2L videos. There's actually, I may not be 12. But look at them anyway, watch all of them. It will give you the basics of what you need to know how to use D2L. And then there will also be a quiz in D2L, and that will be about the D2L training videos, the academic integrity policy, and the rules of Netflix, of netiquette. Netflix. Oh my God, you can see where my head is. So you will find all of the necessary materials for these 2 weeks on D2L under content and also under weeks 1 and 2. So important date, if you have gotten this far and you're completely freaked out, you have until January 25th to drop out. Hopefully you're not freaked out. Okay, another important date is January 29th. That is when the withdrawal period begins, which means you can have a WC grade posted, meaning that you were still passing the class at the time that you withdrew. Weeks 3 and 4, we're actually going to get into the book, Understanding the Internet, February 4th and February 11th. I will want you to find a domain name. There are instructions for you on how to do that. I will also have another video. I have a video for each week of class, or each 2 weeks of class. So that we will see this in more depth when we get to that point. Also find out who is the registered owner of a domain name. Check the strength of a password. On page 36, there's a section in each chapter called In Your Life. You're going to look at question 3 and explain what your reasons are. And then the deadline for submission of the information of a domain name and so forth is Sunday, February 17th. So again, type up what you did, save it as a Microsoft Word document or a PDF, and put it in the Dropbox. And then there will also be a quiz that'll be due Sunday, February 17th. There's only 4 quizzes in this class, so the first 2 come pretty quickly. The third one is your midterm exam, and the fourth one is the final. So that'll be it for quizzes. Weeks 5 and 6, February 18th and February 25th, you're going to be talking more about searching for information and learning things like changing the default web page in your browser. We're not going to create a web page using Microsoft Excel. I'll pick something else for us to do. I think that's stupid. Nobody uses that. So we'll change that. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Page 72, find out what fair use means and answer the questions in question 1. Type that up, put it in a Word document or a PDF, and put it in the D2L Dropbox by March 3rd. And you can kind of see how things go. I'm going to let you read the rest of it on your own. Couple important dates, though, that I'm going to highlight and go through with you. So Spring break is March 11th. That's a whole week long, and I'm actually a nice professor, so I will not give you things to do while you aren't on break, but it might be a good time to start thinking about what kind of website you will want to do for your final piece. And I also am, as I'm looking at this, I see every single one of my typos. It's killing me. So week 9, that's when your midterm will be. That'll be due by Sunday, March 24th. And then after that, we come into week 10. And most of the skill drill assignment there is things that you will find in the book. And important date, March 30th. If you are afraid that you're not going to pass the class, that is the last day, or anything at all for any reason, it's the last day to withdraw from the semester. Weeks 11 and 12, Chapter 5, Working Online, you're going to actually evaluate your own workstation. Mine is appalling, so don't be embarrassed. Quiz 4 is actually due Sunday, April 14th, because then we're going to be getting into actually creating a free personal website or blog, and you can use several different ways. You can do it with Wix.com. There's also Squarespace, so several things. And then week 15, if you're behind on anything, now's the time to deal with that and talk to me. Actually, you should talk to me before you get behind, but you know, I know life. So your final exams, last day of classes is May 3rd. Final exams week is May 6th through 10th. And then your final exams end December 15th, and that's also when your final project is due. I've got some useful links here. If you click on any of them and find out they're not working, please let me know, because as I said, things are on the internet, and the internet is always changing, always. Just a few other things. Basic stuff you need to know. And then these lovely things that I'm not going to read because I will lose my voice, are the university-wide learning outcomes. The university has 6 different learning outcomes, and I think, yes, we hit all 6 of them in this course. Not all courses hit all 6 of them, so yay for that. And then we also have the Title IX statement, which is basically what to do if you feel you are unsafe or harassed or having a domestic situation, who you can talk to. We have the Disabilities Act here, the ADA statement, so that is also here. And I think, is that everything? That is everything for right now. So that is our syllabus. And I thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a great day. Don't get dizzy watching me scroll. And this will be up also on D2L, so take care.